Funding for HiQ is provided by Wing to Wing Foundation. Today, these two teams continue their quest for this season's championship on HiQ. And now, from Marshall University's School of Journalism and Mass Communications Television Studio A in Huntington, West Virginia, here is the host of HiQ, Ernie Anderson.
Thank you, and welcome to another edition of HiQ. Thank you, Adam Neediff. Is it deja vu? Didn't I see you kids last week? Oh, that's right. We're doing best 2 out of 3, and thanks to Olivia Day, their coach, who graciously said, yeah, we've got 8 that we can bring and play, so they're playing each other. We have the team 1, the older dudes, and then we have team 2, the younger dudes and dudette. So there you go. And you know how it works, the buzz around, I'll give them a choice of 4 possible answers. All they have to do is ring in and get the right one. And with that, at 5 points apiece, let's have at it. Florence, Rome, Venice, Milan. Dante, Boccaccio, Giotto, Donatella, and Botticelli are all associated with which Italian city, the capital of the region of Tuscany? Its turbulent political history includes periods of rule by the powerful Medici. Walter?
Florence.
Yes, Medici family. What did you say?
Florence.
Yes, and numerous religious and Republican revolutions. Novel, poem, short story, drama. Which would be the classification of Dante's The Divine Comedy? It's an imaginative vision of the afterlife represented of the medieval worldview as it existed in the Western Church by the 14th century. Carter?
Drama.
Not that. Lane?
Novel?
It's a poem, actually. Eisenhower, Truman, Kennedy, FDR. Which was instrumental in adding "Under God" to the Pledge of Allegiance? Harrison?
Dwight Eisenhower?
Yes, in 1954, the adoption of "In God We Trust" as the motto of the U.S. Chew, dry up, swear, swallow. What is the meaning of desiccate? Harrison?
Swear?
No.
Ooh.
Kaylin?
Chew.
It is to dry up. Something's desiccated. It's all arid. It's sear crossword puzzle words. Pythagoras, Diogenes, Plato, Aristotle. Which Greek philosopher became the tutor of Alexander the Great? And Walter?
Aristotle.
It's the one. Going quickly. New York, Ohio, Minnesota, Michigan. Windsor is a city in southwestern Ontario, Canada, situated on the south bank of a river directly across from which U.S. state? Keegan.
Michigan.
Is right. The Detroit River there. Nicely done. So you added 5 for your side. Now then, how about 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th? The inaugural date was changed from, Carter.
20th.
20th is right. January 20th, result of the passage of what amendment? The Constitution passed in 33. FDR's second inauguration was the first on that date. Murder, adultery, stealing, polytheism. In the Old Testament, the first of the 10 commandments forbids. Which of those, Keegan?
Steal.
No? Walter.
Polytheism.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Your Sunday school teacher would be proud of you, Walter. Newton, Coulomb, Farad, Watt. Which SI unit is used for electric charge? Warner?
Watt.
No. I said which? Oh, no. You say what? Lane?
Coulomb.
It is Coulomb. Motorola. This is an interesting one. Motorola, IBM, Sharp, and Apple. The company which first introduced the first camera phone in 2000. Harrison.
Motorola?
Not that one. Carter.
IBM.
How about Sharp?
Oh.
So we will wrap up the warm-up round with that. 25-10 in the early going favor of the Team 1 of Piketon from Piketon, Ohio. We'll be back to talk to our team captains and assorted members when HiQ returns.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Hi, thank you. What's interesting, I was looking back on the last game we played between the A team and B team, so to speak, and this was the exact score after the first round in both last time game and this game. Interesting. Things that make you go, All right, let's talk to Kaylin and find out about Piketon High School, where it is, and anything she wants to brag about.
It's in the lower part of Ohio, Cider Valley. I'm part of our prom committee, and this year we raised enough money to have all the tickets for free and to get a bunch of extra stuff. And one of the things we do is a haunted house, and that's what I'm kind of, not really in charge of it, but I'm like the main organizer of it. And which I think is really funny because I hate horror movies. But we did it based off of Fear Street last year, and this year it's going to be completely like different horror movie themed in honor of one of our classmates who really likes Five Nights at Freddy's, Austin Dinner. So come out and see that.
Giving Austin a shout out. All right, let's talk to Warner and find out more about Warner.
Not sure really what to say.
You have brothers, sisters?
No.
An only child. Wow. Do you get what you want usually?
Yeah.
Mommy, I need. Sure, son. Whatever you need, darling. Ever been called darling?
Not that I recall.
Ooh, Warner, a man of few words. Keegan.
I forgot to say this last time, but I also play soccer with Carter, and I play goalkeeper. And this season, my first ever high school season, I got second all-district goalkeeper.
How nice. Did you get dough for that? Did you get a plaque? Did you get...
I got a plaque.
A plaque. Well, there you go. You know, a dentist can take care of that plaque. No, all right. Never mind. Carter.
I'm a freshman, and I really enjoyed the school year, and it went really well, and I think I did pretty good with grades and everything.
What do you hope to be when you grow up one day?
I want to be an orthodontist when I grow up.
Well, so the doctor of dental surgery, you see, may have been something should have gotten in the last... Oh, that's all right. I'll come to you for my choppers here. All right, if they don't slip. My polydent is working. Harrison?
Well, Kaylin said everything that I wanted to talk about.
Well, then Walter... No, go ahead.
But some stuff about me is that I am the liturgist at Piketon Jasper Methodist Church in Piketon, Ohio.
And what does that mean?
Means that I read scriptures primarily, but sometimes if the pastor is out, I lead worship. And this, a few Sundays ago, I was able to lead worship for the first time. So that's a little something that I would like to do on the weekends whenever I become a teacher. That's one thing I want to do for my main job, is to teach the young, light the way.
I work at my church as well, Susanna Missionary Baptist Church, 5 miles out Fudges Creek in Ona, not far from Cabell Midland High School. There is a religion question coming up that'll be your first thing when we get to it in the bonus round. Ooh, putting him on the spot now. Walter.
I tend to do what I can. I tend to do what I can. I mean,
Brothers, sisters?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out my brother who's a teacher at Piketon.
Really?
Mr. Johnson.
A teacher?
Yeah.
How about that? Nice. Must be a young man.
Oh.
All right. Tumultuous laughter from Team 1. Bo.
I play basketball, football, and this year I decided to play baseball.
Have you gotten any like awards or anything like that?
Yeah, this season in our last basketball game, I was fortunate enough to score my 1,000th career point.
How about that? Nicely done. They put your name up in school. Well, come on, Piketon. Get this young man, Bo, come on. He deserves 1,000 points. All right, let's see if he can get 1,000 points in the game today. Lane?
Well, I'd like to give a little shout out to Dr. Jared Williams, or Jay Will, as everybody at our school refers to him. He's probably the one that convinced me to become a teacher. So I'd like to give a little shout out for that.
And what subject would you like to teach?
American history.
American history. Well, we always have world history quotes is coming up as well. So we'll see. Put them on the spot early and we'll see how well they do. And we're getting ready to go to the bonus round. Now, this is where they can talk to each other. And the team captains, Kaylin, Harrison, will give us the answers for their team. And with that, here's your 10-point clue on classical art. The Trojan War found her at odds with the Greeks. Agamemnon, the arrogant commander of the Greek forces, had insulted her, claiming to be a better hunter. She, angry at this impudence, stilled the waters, preventing the Greek ships from sailing.
Artemis?
Yes, I'll take that. Her equivalent in Greek mythology is Artemis. Diana, either of those, acceptable. So good for 10 points. Now, let's go to, who was it that was in theater, acting?
Both of us.
Okay, actors in the roles. Here's your 5-pointer. What royal has been portrayed by Helen Mirren in 2006 and on Netflix by Claire Foy in 2016? In real life, she died September 2022.
Queen Elizabeth?
More specific?
The third?
The what?
The third?
Not the third. Harrison?
Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh, the second. There you go for 5. Because it wasn't the Queen Mother. That's why I ask you for more. All right, your category now is country. Here's your 10-pointer. It's the world's 5th largest country by area and the 7th largest by population with over 212 million people. Name them all. No. The country is a federation composed of 26 states and a federal district which hosts its capital. It has the most Portuguese speakers in the world and is the only country in the Americas where Portuguese is an official language.
Brazil.
Brazil is right. It borders all other countries, territories, South America's continent, except Ecuador and Chile. So 10 for you there. World history quotes. Who said in 49 BC, Alia iacta est, or the die is cast? In 47 BC, Veni Vidi Vici, or I came, I saw, I conquered. And in 44 BC, Et tu Brute, or you also Brutus?
Julius Caesar.
For 10, 1953. As far as I know, he, Tenzing Norgay, had never taken a photograph before, and the summit of Everest was hardly the place to show him how.
William Wallace.
No? Do you know for 10? Sir Edmund Hillary. He and Tenzing Norgay scaled the Everest. Now, it's coming over to you for a food question, Kaylin. Here's your 10-pointer. This fruit preserve is made from the juice and peel of citrus fruits, boiled with sugar and water. Under the Food and Drug Regulations, it is defined as a food of jelly-like composition that consists of at least 65% water-soluble solids.
Jam?
Not jam. You can take the 10 if you know.
Jelly?
How about marmalade? Paddington Bear is known for his liking of this, particularly in sandwiches. So we get nowhere on that. But we come over to you for that religion question, Harrison. Here's your 10-point clue. He was a 5th century Romano-British Christian missionary and bishop. He was captured at the age of 16 from his family's villa, then to Ireland, where he was enslaved and held captive for 6 years. While in captivity, he worked as a shepherd and strengthened his relationship with God through prayer, eventually leading him to deepen his faith.
St. Patrick.
His day was made official Christian feast day, early 17th century, March 17th. St. Patrick is right for 10. Now your bonus will be Rocky. All your responses will have the name Rocky in them. First and last name of Sylvester Stallone's character in the sports drama multimedia franchise of many sequels and spin-off series.
Rocky Balboa.
For 10. Cartoon and a flying squirrel, with a flying squirrel and a moose, also featuring 2 Russian-like spies, Boris Badenov and Natasha Fatale, both working for the Nazi-like dictator, fearless leader.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh man, I love that. John Denver's 3-word song title, based on the largest mountain system in North America.
Rocky Mountain High.
Colorado, Rocky Mountain High. So you got all 30 points on that. Nicely done. Now, we're going into the Stump the Experts round next. Here are your categories, or the 60 seconds, I should say. NFL stadiums, name the state. Fairy tales and physical science, when HiQ returns.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Wow. Thank you for that standing ovation. And welcome back to High Q here. We gave them a choice of the three categories. They both are eschewing physical science in favor of fairy tales and NFL stadiums name the state. So Kaylin and team, you'll have fairy tales, which is their pick. Remember, if you get all 10, a 20-point bonus and a pack of Smarties. Right here they are for the team. And with that, are you ready? Start the clock. James Barrie's most popular work about a young boy who can fly.
Peter Pan.
Brer Rabbit literally becomes attached to what goosey gremlin creation of wily Brer Fox?
Pass.
Hans Christian Andersen's most beloved heroine, a young princess who's willing to give up her life in the sea to gain a human soul.
The Little Mermaid.
Which authoress wrote The Tale of Peter Rabbit?
Pass.
Famous gnome who spun straw into gold.
Rumpelstiltskin.
The Lion and the Mouse and the Fox and the Grapes are attributed to whom?
Aesop's Fables.
Right. 4 beasts set out together for Bremen to pursue what particular career for animals?
Detective.
No. Sleeping Beauty's name.
Aurora.
3 who sailed off in a wooden shoe on a river of crystal light into a sea of dew.
Pass.
Finally, 3 pigs' construction materials.
Straw, sticks, and brick.
Right, so you picked up 6 of those for another 60 points. Nicely done. Brings you up to 80 within 5 of Team 1. All right, gentlemen. Brer Rabbit literally becomes attached to what gooey gremlin creation of wily Brer Fox?
Pass.
Tar Baby. Which authoress wrote The Tale of Peter Rabbit?
Pass.
Beatrix Potter. 4 beasts set out together for Bremen to pursue what peculiar career for animals?
Dancing.
Musicians. And the 3 who sailed off in a wooden shoe on a river of crystal light into a sea of dew.
Larry, Moe, and Curly.
How about Winkin', Blinkin', and Nod? So a net 6 for you there, Piketon. Now, these gentlemen, since many of them, how many of you play sports? 3 of the 4. All right. Walter, what's wrong? No. You ready? For the NFL stadiums, I will give you the stadium. You name the state. Here we go. SoFi Stadium.
California.
AT&T Stadium.
Texas.
MetLife Stadium.
New Jersey.
Arrowhead Stadium.
Missouri.
Bank of America Stadium.
Florida.
No. Gillette Stadium.
Boston.
State.
Massachusetts.
Hard Rock Stadium.
Florida.
Highmark Stadium.
Colorado.
No. Levi's Stadium.
California.
Finally, Lucas Oil Stadium.
Indiana.
All right. 8 of the 10, just missing the Smarties. Nicely done.
Bank of America.
So now, Bank of America Stadium.
New Jersey.
If I said where the Panthers play, would that have helped? North Carolina. How about Highmark Stadium?
Colorado. Oregon.
No, it's where the Bills play, and that's New York. All right, so a net 80 for you. And that wraps up a fun 60-second round. Now, coming back, we'll have the category round and the Stump the Experts, 10 points apiece, and then the final 4 buzzer round when High Q returns.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Thank you very much, and welcome back to IQ. After 3 rounds of play, it's 165 to 80 in favor of the Piketon team. Won the dudes. Anybody ever called you a dude?
The Big Lebowski.
No, he's in the control room.
Oh.
He gave you a thumbs up. Jeff Irwin, my producer, my director, my everything. And Mike Stanley in there. And Rachel, Jeff's wife, always help us out here on High Q tremendously. Rachel's the one that keeps the score for us and all that. So nice, nice, nice. Now then, the Stump the Experts round. We'll begin with the visual question. And Team 2, Caitlin and team, we shall have you take a look at this partial logo and name the team.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's it. Easily done. Now, yours, Team 1. Take a look at this partial logo and name the team.
The Las Vegas Raiders.
The Raiders. The Raiders. All right. Now, we're going to stay with, come back to you for same as a car part. Last name of Leo, who created the Stratocaster guitar. Also a car part which can lessen injury in case of collision. So it's Leo's last name for the guitar creator.
Belt.
No? Harrison.
Leo Airbag.
Fender. Leo Fender. All right. Also a car part, or same as car part. In law, this means an offensive touching or use of force on a person without the person's consent. In the military, it's an artillery unit. In the Army, equivalent to a company. What is this car part providing an electric current?
An alternator?
No. Kaylin?
Battery.
Battery is right. So they stole one from you. You got the 10 points. Now we have your audio question in this round. In San Francisco, on September 22nd, which by the way is my birthday if you want to get me something early, I'm a chocoholic. So. In San Francisco, September 22nd, 1975, Sarah Jane Moore attempted to, no relation to Jeff Moore, my cameraman, my stage manager. Sarah Jane Moore attempted to assassinate the 38th president of the U.S. She fired 2 shots at him with a .38 special revolver, both of which missed. He had survived a previous assassination attempt 17 days earlier. After the second attempt, he wore a bulletproof trench coat while out in public. Listen and name the president.
He had a close call in San Francisco earlier today when a 45-year-old woman, Sarah Moore, allegedly tried to shoot him. She will be arraigned in San Francisco within the hour in the attempted assassination.
Who was that guy?
Ronald Reagan.
Not that president.
Gerald Ford.
Gerald Ford is the one, indeed, back then.
He wasn't the president then.
Yeah. All right. Here's a clip from a 1979 American legal drama film based on Avery Corman's 1977 novel. Tells the story of a couple's divorce, an impact on their young son, and the subsequent evolution of their relationship and views on parenting. Listen to this clip and name the multi-award-winning movie, which became the highest-grossing film of 1979 in the U.S. and Canada.
I want my son.
You can't have him.
Don't get defensive. Don't try to bully me.
I'm not
okay?
getting defensive. Who walked out of the house 15 months ago?
I don't care.
Joe.
I am still his mother.
Yes, 3,000 miles away, and just because you sent a few postcards, it gives you the right to come back here?
I never stopped wanting him.
What makes you so sure he wants you?
Oh, I hate it when the parents fight. Harrison? Any idea of that film?
Mrs. Doubtfire?
No. Kaylin?
Gone with the Wind.
No. Audience? Kramer versus Kramer. You ready for the final 4, the big buzzer round? 5 possible answers. All they have to do is pick the right one to get 10 more points. Mingo, Blue Jacket, Cornstalk, Blackfish, Tecumseh. Which Shawnee Indian chief led the attack, Carter?
Tecumseh.
No, on Point Pleasant in 1774. Harrison.
Blue Jacket.
It was Cornstalk. Cedar, holly, mahogany, ash, elm. Harry Potter's first wand, 11 inches long, was of this material, which possessed a phoenix feather core. And Harrison.
Ash.
No. Kaylin?
Holly.
Holly is right. No consultation, Carter. Don't make me come over there. Individual effort. Harvard, Yale, Princeton, William and Mary, and Columbia. Which is the oldest? Keegan?
Yale.
Not Yale. Harrison?
Columbia.
It's Harvard, then Yale, then Princeton, then William and Mary, then Columbia. Steel, musical instruments, car tires, coins, glass. Patented in 1855, the Bessemer process drastically. Harrison.
Steel.
Lowered the cost of making what? Steel at the end of another fun game here with the A and B team from Piketon, Ohio. And we'll be back to wrap it all up when High Q returns.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Thank you very much. And welcome back to High Q. At the end of the best 2 out of 3, why the older guys defeated the younger ones, 195 to 110, but that's a very good showing. And we'll see you, of course, next season. Well, actually, we're going to see this is our last first round game and second round game here on High Q. Next week, we will begin the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the finals. If you want to come and be a part of it, it's May 16th. I don't know when you'll see this at home. But the teams that will be playing are Huntington against Weir, Huntington Team 1, Huntington Team 2 against Piketon, Huntington Team 3 against Wheelersburg, Morgantown versus Dawson Bryant, and then the semifinals and the championship where the teams will get money. And of course, they always get their High Q t-shirts. You'll see that at the end of the show. Don Moore always provides those for us. And we appreciate that very much. And we appreciate Olivia coming and helping us out here for our teams and our games today. So until next time when we start the finale, Ernie G. Anderson reminding you to adopt a spayed or neutered pet for a lifetime of love. God bless you. We'll see you next time here on High Q.
Funding for High Q is provided by Wing to Wing Foundation. This is Adam Needham speaking for High Q, an Ernie Anderson production in association with Marshall University's School of Journalism and Mass Communications.